Hi guys, my name's Melissa and I am a 20-year-old small business owner. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a YouTuber, definitely a photographer, and this is one of my first times on this side of the lens, which makes me super uncomfortable, but we're gonna go with it. So I wanted to start this YouTube channel because I feel like I have learned so much in the last 5 years, and I really wanted to share that with other people. I wasn't exactly sure what to do for my first video. I guess we're gonna jump right in and do the classic cliche why I'm here and why I'm starting YouTube. I started my photography business when I was 15 years old. Courses were my first subject, if you would. Then I begged my family to upgrade me to a Sony point and shoot, which then led me to taking some terrible photos, but they got me where I am today. I started posting those on Instagram and had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to edit. I was using iPhoto on my MacBook Air. I ended up gaining quite a bit of traction on Instagram, which led me to then upgrade to my next camera, which was a Canon Rebel T3. I'm honestly not sure why I went for that camera. I think the guy in Best Buy, when I went in there and said I needed a better camera, was like, here, so I took it. And I just took my camera to every horse show I went to and just took as many pictures as I could. And I started putting those on Instagram and eventually got up to about 18,000 followers on there. But then I realized that that's not what I wanted to do and that's not what I loved at all. So I decided in 2016, about a year after I decided to launch Melissa McGarry Photography, that I was going to stop doing my horse photography and I was going to try and move into portraiture some more. So summer 16, I decided that I was going to look for an internship with a professional photographer, and I emailed about 30 professional photographers in the New York area. Either none of them answered or told me I was too young because I was only 16 and their interns had to be 18 or older, or they just had no internships available at all. Except one. He answered and he said, you know what, I'll hear you out, come in for an interview, so that's what I did. He hired me on the spot, thankfully, and that was the best experience I ever got throughout the last 5 years of photography. My senior year of high school, I took photos for my high school's football team, which then led me to send those into my local paper, and they actually ended up putting one of my photos on the front page and asked me to come in, and they hired me as their freelance photojournalist for their 4 local newspapers, which was really awesome. And that is what I thought I was going to do when I got into college, Flagler College in St. Augustine, Florida. I was going for photojournalism. I fell in love with it. I was like, this is it, until summer. And there weren't as many jobs for me to do with the paper as I would have liked since I was transitioning into moving to college. So in early August, right before I was about to leave, like a week before I was about to move to college, I decided to try my hand at family photography. I posted a little bit on Facebook to the local moms and I was just like, hey, just graduated, I like to do photography. If anybody's interested in working with me, message me. So one family reached out to me and they were willing to work with me for a $30 photo shoot. And that photo shoot is actually still one of my favorites to this day. I had just gotten a new camera, my Canon 60, and I had honestly no idea how to use it, and I had a 50mm lens, just like the $200 one from Canon, the 1.8. I gave her the photos the same night because I was so in love with them. She put them on Facebook, and I had like 5 other families that week message me for a photo shoot, but I was like, I'm leaving next week for college and I'm not going to be able to fit you guys in, but I'll be back for Thanksgiving. Is when I realized that family photography and working with kids and photographing their entire little personalities and everything like that through my photos, that was it. So I actually had to restart completely clean slate, no references, no connections, nothing. So I hopped onto Facebook and put myself out there and ended up booking a few clients. That's something I'll talk about later on in my channel. A few clients who gave me a chance. Thank you. Now I am here about 185 clients later. I am 20 years old. I started my business at 15, but really got going and found my niche when I was 18. Basically looking to share my experience with you guys and inspire anybody else who has a passion and is too afraid to take that first step. Such an awesome experience being 20 years old and having all of these opportunities. Right now I'm currently awaiting the ceremony for the St. Augustine Records 25 under 40 Small Business Owners of the Year. So that is going to be super cool. Hopefully I get an award. Yeah, that's it. That's me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Oh my god.